Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo. And you know what? It's the second Friday of the month. And that means my good buddy Jennifer Hammond is here. And we're going to talk about real estate. And yeah. The question is, do you buy? Do you sell? Do you hold on? Do you invest? What's going on with the markets? Oh my God, what should I do? That's why Jennifer Hammond's here. We're going to talk about the changing markets. Coming up next, sit right there. We'll be right back.
Emmett, do you want to play with me? Yeah, I can't play right now. I'm doing show notes.
Buy, sell, hold. Oh my goodness, what's going on in real estate? You don't want to know what's going on in real estate? You talk to an expert. And who's my expert? Jennifer Hammond. Jennifer, you out there?
Yay! I'm here, I'm ready.
Oh yeah, the yay lady. You guys know her as the yay lady. She loves that. I love it too. Yay! Okay, so the question is, real estate markets, should we be yaying or naying right now? What's going on?
We should yay. The thing is,
Okay.
you have to always understand there is a yay in every market and there's a yay in every day. But I will say the one thing to know is the market is changing. So if you think about this, it is that interest rates have gone up. That's been a huge conversation that has made people really nervous because, oh my gosh, it's more expensive money. But you have to remember, there have been times, like, I hate to admit, like back in the 80s when the interest rates were 18%, 20%, the interest rate of a credit card just to buy a house. So it's not like the sky is not falling. Everything has not just gone to, the trash bin. It is actually fine. You have to think about this as this is over a long term. So don't think about this in the short term. Again, remember, money is still cheap, in perspective. You think about even a couple of years ago, we were looking at 8-9% interest rates on a home. So you have to really look at the big picture. And we should do an entire show just on how to take, 7 years off your 30-year mortgage. That's a good secret.
You heard her say that. We're going to make her do that episode because, hello, she's teasing. We got to have her on. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Exactly. But the market is changing. So you need to understand, if you're buying, you need to make sure you don't overpay. This is one of those moments in time. You do not want to be the person who overpaid, because people have been really excited and there's these multiple offers, and we've had multiple offers now for 2-3 years. It is since 2020. It's been crazy in the market. And I'm talking about everything from all over the country. I've heard this from all markets, that they've had these multiple offers. Now, depending on the nuances of how hot that specific area, like in Washington, D.C., it's not all of Washington, D.C., but the hot markets, there could be 17 offers, 21 offers, and people are paying way over the asking price, 100,000, 200,000. And then let me give you a quick story. I know we don't have a lot of time, but a quick story. I put this offer in for $3.5 million. And sure enough, that was the asking price. And there were no other offers. And he had the gall to say to me, we're going to wait and see if we can get something closer to 4 million.
Wow.
I was like, okay. And guess what? It's a shifting market. And guess what? My buyer pulled the offer and he did not get that price. So number one, in a shifting market, don't be arrogant in being a seller. And again, don't blame it on your real estate agent. It's a shifting market. So be aware of what's happening out there. It's not all what you see on the headlines, because every market is very specific to your neighborhood. So like what's happening in Las Vegas is not happening in Washington, D.C. And what's happening in one neighborhood of Las Vegas is not the same like in Washington, D.C., Georgetown versus DuPont Circle. They're different neighborhoods. And you need to understand, is it the condo market that's hot? It might not. COVID-19 and the pandemic is shutting people in, and some of the condos, the management, the rules, like even in the middle of the pandemic, they wouldn't let people show houses,
Right.
or I should say show condos, or in HOAs if they wouldn't let you show houses. So now people are like, whoa, I'm not interested in being in this area if somebody else is not going to let me have control over a property that I own. What
Right.
is ownership? So you have to understand, in a changing market, people are much, much more picky. So don't be arrogant especially as a seller. Don't be arrogant about it. Now,
Okay, so wait. Hold on.
okay,
We got to go back because you said it a couple of times. It's a shifting market. Now, what does that mean? Somebody who's just getting in, or maybe they've bought their starter home and now they're ready to go into their, next size because they're having kids, or forever home, or maybe they want to buy a vacation home. And now they hear our expert, Jennifer Hammond, say, it's a shifting market. They're going, oh, what does that mean? So you got to tell them, what does that mean?
thank you for slowing me down, because I get so excited about, and it's been 25 years I've been doing this, and I get so excited because we have to make sure we define. So there's a thing called a seller's market, and we've had a seller's market, meaning it was more favorable to the seller. When they would put it on the market, there was multiple offers and people were bidding way up. So the prices were going up and up and up, which is great for a seller, not so great for a buyer, because a buyer, a lot of times, and there's multiple offers, that means, say for instance, there were 17 offers. That means one person won, but we had 16 heartbroken losers.
Right.
So a buyer's market is when it's easy to buy. So a seller's market is when it's easy to sell. And so right now we're in the middle. We're in a shifting market that's the middle. And the middle is it's a lot of confusion, because again, people like certainty. Is it a yes or is it a no? Is it a seller's market or a buyer's market? And we're kind of like, well, it depends. And it does. So now this is kind of we're going over the three aspects of the shifting market. So number one, you don't want to be arrogant in a shifting market. Number two, if you're a buyer in a shifting market, you need to be cautious, because now you don't want to overpay, because it's very easy to overpay in a shifting market. And then you're going to be the one who, reminds you of that. Was it what was that kids thing we used to do with the chairs, and then they take away the chair?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. And then you're like standing there going, what happened? It was supposed to be my chair. Yeah, you don't want to get caught holding the bag, pretty much, is what you're saying.
Exactly. So this is the time to be very knowledgeable. And it's funny, because I don't want you to get paralyzed. That's one of the worst things you can do. Is I know people are like, oh my gosh, I've been renting and I just so badly want to buy, but they're afraid. So again, as a buyer, you want to become knowledgeable in that area. So again, we've talked about this before in some of the other ones, about every neighborhood is either getting better or it's getting worse. Mm-hmm. No neighborhood is ever staying exactly the same, because you think about it, in this universe, nothing stays the same. It's either getting better or it's getting worse. Now, at different rates of speed, like some areas you see all this construction and it's getting better and better and better. And then other ones, you're just slowly seeing businesses disappear and go away.
Yeah.
So you need to know what's happening. And we've done a whole thing about how you find that out. But so that's one of the things. So number one, as a seller, don't be arrogant. Number two, as a buyer, really be knowledgeable. And then number three, I'm going to tell you, you better build your A team. I talk about it as your yay team, because everybody on your yay team should actually be teaching you what you need to know. So it's a real estate agent on your yay team that helps you say yay every day. You want an accountant who's really going to help you say yay every day and understand your tax benefits on your house and what you should do with it. You want to have a real estate attorney on there. You need to have your money person, who's your mortgage person, on there. And then, of course, somebody who's going to help you with your insurance, your property insurance, so that you have the right kind of insurance. Like, for instance, if you're in Florida, do you have everything? If there's hurricane season, we're in hurricane season now. So you need to understand the storm seasons. Or if you're out in California, what about the fires? What kind of insurance? Do you have enough insurance? So you need somebody who's a real person, not I called an 800 number. So you want to build that A team, so that when you have a market like this that's shifting, you can actually, it's almost like a dance. You need to be able to dance with it and don't give up on it, because this is also when people can make a lot of money, but you have to be very aware and knowledgeable.
So our producer back there said it's musical chairs, since both of us couldn't remember the name
Musical
of it.
chairs.
That's
Thank you.
what it is. It's musical chairs. So you're saying don't play musical chairs with your real estate investments. Get the right team and know what you're doing. So before we got to get out of here, I can't believe the 2-minute warning went by already. Before we got to get out of here, if you don't have your A team yet, you don't even know where to start. Where do you tell them to get started if they're not in Florida or Washington where you are? Where should they start if they want to start really getting into this investment world of real estate?
So one of the things, and I can't remember if we gave it away, but my free giveaway that I love to give for your audience is 17 questions to interview your real estate agent, because the first person you should have is your real estate agent. So ask them the 17 questions. You can get it for free. It's a PDF, and interview them and find out if they're the right real estate agent for you. They should be the first person on your A team, your Yay team.
And I believe we put that link on Tigo Direct. So you guys go to Tigo Direct, type in Jennifer Hammond, go get those questions, because goodness knows she put a lot of work in it, and it'll help you save yourself a lot of stress in this new market, in this changing real estate market. I want to thank you for hanging out with me, sis. You always bring the current information on what the heck is going on in the real estate world. You are the best.
Thank you for having me. You are an amazing person, and thank you for always doing this and educating people. We need more people like you in this world.
I appreciate you. All right, everybody, go get those 17 questions. You need those in your life if you're going to be in the real estate market. If you're not sure if this is what you want to do, that's what the 17 questions are for. So go out there, check it out. Go to TigoDirect.com, type in Jennifer Hammond. Up she will come. 17 questions. Go get them. As always, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll come back next time. And you know who I am. I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time. And we'll talk to Jennifer next month. All righty. Have a good day. Bye-bye.